I'm going to talk about how to estimate quotients. This is really similar to something we did in Chapter 2, except now we have decimals, but you'll find that they're really similar. It's a very similar process. Now I have both this video and the previous video on my website, so both of those should help with this. So I'm going to estimate 28.8 divided by 9. Now the first thing I like to do, since I'm estimating, I don't care about this 0.8. I don't need to be that precise, so I'm going to get rid of it. That gives me with 28 divided by 9. Now, if this were a 2-digit number, then I would round it, but since this is a 1-digit number, I don't have to round it. Rounding does not make my work easier, it just makes it less accurate. So I'm just going to leave it as a 9, since it's just 1 digit. So I look at this 9 and I compare it to the 28 here. Now I think about my 9s tables and what multiple of 9 is close to 28, and I come up with 27. 27 is divisible by 9, and 9 goes into 27 3 times. That's my answer. 28.8 divided by 9 is about 3. Okay, here's my next example. 393.5 divided by 41. Now, once again, I don't need the 0.5. I'm estimating. I don't need to be that precise. This 41, though, I want to round it to something easier to work with. So I'm going to round it to 40. So now I have 393 divided by 40. So I just look at the first digit here of my divisor, which is 4. And I look at the 39 here, and I think, well, what can I change 39 to that's divisible by 4? 40 is close to 39. It's divisible by 4. So this 3 here, after it, I'm going to change that to a 0 to make it really easy to divide. So now I have 400 divided by 40. Now I can cross out 1 0 on each side, and I get 40 divided by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time, and then I bring up the 0. And 10 is my estimate. 393.5 divided by 41. Yeah, it's about 10. It's a 10-ish. My next problem is 161.7 divided by 7. Now, I don't need to change the 7 because it's just 1 digit. Rounding it would not make my work easier. It would just make it less accurate, so I'm going to leave it. And I don't need the 0.7 at all because this is an estimate. I don't need to be that precise. So I have 161 divided by 7. So I look at the 7, and I look at the 16, and I think, well, what multiple of 7 is close to 16? And my answer is 14. And this 1 becomes a 0. Don't forget that. So 7 goes into 14 2 times, and then I bring up the 0, and I get 20. 161.7 divided by 7, it's about 20. 17.9 divided by 9. I don't need to round the 9. That's not going to make my problem any easier. So I'm just going to leave it as a 9. Now this 0.90, I don't need that. I don't need to be that precise because this is estimating. So I have 17 divided by 9. So I think about, well, what can I change the 17 to that is divisible by 9? I change it to 18, and I divide that by 9, and then I get 2, and that is my estimate.